Welcome to Captain Dusk. Tonight's tale is about memory, loss, and the woman who refuses to be forgotten. Turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and listen closely before you forget to. My father was a quiet man. He lived alone in an old countryside house, far from town, far from neighbors, far from everything, really. He wasn't a bad father, just distant. Routine always had his habits, and every single night before bed, he wrote in a journal, neat handwriting, same black pen, dated every entry like clockwork. I never thought much of it until he passed away and I went back to clean out the house. That's when I found the journals, dozens of them, stacked in the attic, labeled by year, each one full, cover to cover. Just one for closure. I told myself I'd read one, but then I noticed something strange. Every entry, and I mean every single one, ended with the same sentence. Kiss her goodnight. Lock the door. Don't forget the basement. I froze. My father didn't have a wife. Because, as far as I knew, he never dated. He never remarried. He never even spoke of anyone. He raised me alone. My mother died when I was born. That was the story. Always had been. So who was she? I started digging deeper. The older the entries got, the more unsettling they became. She asked me to call her Evelyn tonight. She said the mirror didn't show her properly. She cried when I didn't remember her name. I didn't know what to think. Was he hallucinating? Dementia, I found something I can't explain, was a photograph. Or had he been hiding someone all these years? Then, inside one of the journals, between two pages, an old wedding photo. My father, much younger, standing next to a woman, was completely scratched out, but her face, not blurred, not faded. I heard footsteps above me, slow, barefoot, pacing, scratched out. I flipped the photo over. There were 5 words on the back, written in the same handwriting. I thought I was, "Don't believe her. She lies." I didn't sleep that night. And when I finally did, but I was alone in the house, at least. The next morning, I decided to check the basement. The door was locked. From the outside, like something was being kept in. I looked everywhere for the key. Eventually found it in the attic, tucked behind a loose board, wrapped in an old handkerchief. But there was something else with it. A cassette tape, labeled, "Don't play unless you forget." I didn't play it, not yet. I needed to see what was in that basement. So, I opened the door. It was dark. The air was thick, damp, and it smelled like perfume. Familiar, sweet. Like someone had just been there. Down there, I found a mattress, a table, a small mirror, and on the wall, dozens of drawings. Some of a woman's face, others of me. And scratched over them, again and again, were the words, "Why won't you remember me?" I backed away. My skin was cold. My heart was pounding. Then, the basement door slammed shut. I ran up the stairs, tried the handle, pounded the door. But I was locked in. I reached for the cassette, popped it into my old Walkman, pressed play, and I heard my father's voice. He was whispering, "If you're hearing this, she's made you forget. Again, she always does." I woke up. You won't remember her name. You won't remember what she looks like, but she will remember you. She always does. Then silence, except now, in the basement mirror. I wasn't alone. There was someone standing behind me. A woman, pale, silent, staring straight through me. And then, in bed, upstairs. In my father's room, but the house felt the same, empty, cold, waiting. On the nightstand, there was a journal, open to a blank page.
And one sentence written at the bottom. "Kiss her goodnight. Lock the door. Don't forget the basement." And the worst part? My hand was holding the pen. You've been listening to Captain Dusk. If the whispers follow you tonight, just remember you were warned. Like, subscribe, and return before midnight. Until then, sleep well.